Live from the Laurel Packing House in Kelowna, British Columbia, this is Kelowna Civic Awards, celebrating community resilience and commitment.
Good evening, everybody. Are we doing okay? Good? Just that one person. Thank you. That's my mum. Thanks, Mum, for being here. How are we doing? Are you all okay? We good? Okay, good. My name is the younger, lesser improved Phil Johnson. I don't know if you remember Phil from last year. But before we start, I just want to let you know that the fire exits are in the corners. Hopefully I'm not that bad that you'll need to rush out that way, but just so that you're all aware. It's a very exciting night tonight. My name is Mark from Virgin Radio Kelowna. To some of you, I'm known as, you're that guy on the radio. Or you're that Brit on the radio. Yeah, that's me, okay? We've got some amazing awards tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited for this. But to start off, we're going to be bringing up Elder Barnes to the stage to get us started off with proceedings. So, ladies and gentlemen, Elder Barnes.
Good evening. What a bunch of good-looking people, all dressed up. How you guys doing? Well, it's been another year. Holy, time flies. You know, when I thought I was gonna retire, but things are picking up. It's good to see so many good-looking people here. I'm going to say a little prayer. So you guys don't need to get up. I'm just going to say a prayer. You know, we start everything off in a good way, and that's to bring good karma to the occasion. Why limlam kulun chitin gan west dalikastis buus kana latis kalach khas qalqiltum sama khas kul stustum apnas kalach dalikas kalyayat sweet. Internalis naksil putiku ala putiku kaus pecham kugaus tikum te yayatstim kugaus wicham kakwalam putiku ala lutzen liptementum ichi is naksil chiapchin kwa ichi snaksiluchtet talikastis poos Ulus tiskelach ul kapstemis en kailsted lemlem kuln chuten. Thank you, Creator, for allowing me to say a few words and a little prayer. You know, we start everything off with a little prayer. You know, you guys all got here safe and sound, and I pray you go home safe and sound. You know, me, I got a cat with 6 toes that wants me home. You know, between me and my wife, we got 6 kids and 17 grandbabies and 1 great-grandson. He's waiting for me. We're going to go for a little swim. Anyway, enough about me. What about you guys here? Right? You guys are going to enjoy the evening. So much festivities. You know, my people are still here. Siilch people. By all the rules, we shouldn't be. And we don't apologize for that. But 2024, we were supposed to be history, but we're not. We still here. We still go out on the land. We still hunt, fish, gather berries and roots, and we're coming back because you know, I'm a language speaker of sorts, and I'm teaching my grandbabies and my children my language. It wasn't that many years ago it was against the law to speak my language, to do the ceremonies that I do. So just food for thought. And being a language teacher, I don't know, you guys must have heard it by now, but what's the Okanagan Lake famous for? Ogopogo is his or her nickname. I still got pretty good eyes. I'm going to say it a couple times in my language, and I want to let you guys try to say it. I encourage you. You don't, I'm going to point you out. Another thing too, as I get older, life is too short. Life is too short. Laughter is medicine. Sometimes I say, I can laugh at myself. Who can laugh at themselves? Put your hand up. If you can't, give me a call and I'll laugh at you. I should have been a comedian. Ogopogo is nakakaitik. Okay, listen. Nakakaitik. Yeah, so you guys are getting better and better. Maybe as I'm getting older, I'm not sure. First part of that word is chacha, which is sacred. Second part of that word is it, which is water. Sacred being of the water. That's pretty cool, eh? That's a little insight from my people, Seal people, how we look at life. One more. The simple word for water is siulk. Try that. Siulk. Again, first part of that word is siust. Human siust out of the cup of your hand or from a glass. Second part of that word, siulk, is the sound animals make when they lap the water. So it's humans and animals together, not one more important than the other. Man, is that ever deep, eh? You guys have a wonderful evening. You guys, I like seeing smiles and laugh. And Ogopogo came to be in 1924 through the Kelowna Board of Trade. And my interpretation of Ogopogo is, come, spend your money. You guys have a good evening.
What a way to start the evening. Elder Barnes, we should have him on the radio. Okay, we're going to start off the awards, but before we do that, somebody else who we need to bring on the stage to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please make some noise for Mayor Dias?
Good evening, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to thank Elder Barnes, not only for the acknowledgement and the land acknowledgement, but the wit and the humor and the comedy that he brings to it when he also brings that for every event that I'm at. I can't imagine what 17 and 1 is like with regards to grandchildren. I just had one, and it's 5 months old, a grandchild, so that's a lot of love going around in your family, that's for sure there, Elder Barnes. It is my honor on behalf of myself and my council colleagues to welcome you to the 49th Annual Civic and Community Awards celebration. I would also like to acknowledge some of my councillor colleagues who have joined me here this evening. I'd like to acknowledge Councillor Maxine DeHart, who is our city representative, who is on our Civic Awards Committee, is sitting right over here. Councillor Rick Weber, Councillor Loyal Woldridge, Councillor Ron Cannon, Councillor Gord Lovegrove, and Councillor Charlie Hodge. Just if you don't mind acknowledging them, please, that would be. The Civic Awards have been an important way to recognize excellence in our community for the last 49 years. We are here tonight to acknowledge and celebrate the efforts and accomplishments and shine a light on the deserving volunteers, artists, athletes, individuals, and businesses for their outstanding contributions to our community. In being nominated for these awards, each individual, organization, or team that receives a nomination has had a profound impact on our community and on the lives of others. Your personal commitment and contribution truly illustrates your extraordinary ability to excel in your particular field, helping build and shape our city and making Kelowna stronger. Whether it's mastering your craft, as you see with your artists, the effort it takes in performing your skills as an athlete, or dedicating your time and energy to a cause. It is incredibly inspiring to be here with you tonight to celebrate your individual and team accomplishments. I know we have all been patiently waiting in anticipation for the outcome of this evening's awards celebration to honor the individuals and groups who not only excelled in the past year, but continue to make Kelowna an amazing place to live, work, and play. So I ask that you sit back and enjoy the stories of all those nominated tonight. It is these stories of success that make people want to be part of what makes this place we call home so special. At this time, I would like to call back our Master of Ceremonies for the evening, Mark Dumont from 99.9 Virgin Radio, and everyone, enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Dias. Now, this is going to be an amazing night, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope that you keep that support and round of applause for everybody who's involved tonight. And these individuals that have been nominated might have been nominated by some of you people, so we wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for you guys. So thank you very much for being here and getting involved. And of course, we can't have everybody as a winner, but they all deserve your credit and gratitude. So that's what this is about. Now, just if you've never done this before, if you've never been to this award ceremony before, we will be announcing the finalists on the big screen. And then once the finalists are announced, we'll announce our recipient of the award, who will come up this side of the stage, come to the center, collect the trophy, big smiles for the cameras. Lovely stuff. And then we'll take you down to the side. Here, as you can see, we got our photo booth there, and we'll get your photograph taken as well. All the finalists as well, just to let you know, there is a gift, which is an amazing lithograph that we've got for all our winners and our gifts for our finalists that you can collect on your way out at the end of tonight. And as you see, your little cards that are up on the resumes that we have, you can take them home at the end of the evening as well with your bio. So make sure you do that. Okay. So let's get on with it then. Tonight's award recipients also will notice that the honor comes with their name on these trophies or big plaques. And the following trophies you'll be able to see displayed at the Parkinson's Recreation Centre for all to see throughout the year. So let's get on with our first set of awards, shall we? So the first two awards this evening, recognizing excellence in the arts, and were created by the Arts Council of the Central Okanagan. The sponsor for the Team Honour in the Arts Award is UBC Okanagan. The recipient of this award will receive a $500 entrance scholarship to attend the Faculty of Creative and Critical Studies. Now, our presenter of the award is Bryce Traster. Bryce, are you here? Come on, make your way down to the side. Dean, Faculty of Creative and Critical Studies for the UBC Okanagan. So Bryce will be ready with the award. And the Teen Honour Award is presented to you as a youth who's made an outstanding contribution in Kelowna through cultural and artistic efforts. We have 3 outstanding finalists for the Teen Honour Arts Award this year, and they are...
The Teen Honour in the Arts Award recognizes a young Kelowna artist who shone in 2023. The recipient of this award will get a $500 admission scholarship to UBCO. And the finalists are Ben Anderson. With over 100 stage performances to his credit already, Ben Anderson has a bright future ahead. Since his debut, Ben has become one of the leaders in our local theatre companies. His 2023 lead roles at OKM included Gomez in the Addams Family musical, Max in The Play That Goes Wrong, Ringmaster in Elephant's Graveyard, and soloist leading his section in the school's chamber choir. At New Vintage Theatre, Ben directs and teaches youth drama classes, and had lead roles in 2 2023 productions. As a playwright, Ben won BC Drama Festival's awards for Outstanding Writing, Best Directing, and Best Performing for his play We Close at 9. Cole Bach. Having already earned the Royal Canadian Music's ARCT distinction, Cole has begun composing high-level music for classical ensembles, jazz bands, video games, and film scores. Cole also plays tenor, alto, and baritone saxophones, playing in every OKM music ensemble for the past 3 years. At BC Interior Jazz Festival, Okanagan Concert Band Festival, and the International Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival, he received golds in each ensemble, plus 2 Outstanding Performer awards. In 2023, his school named him Soloist of the Year. And in 2024, Cole will be attending Berklee College of Music on a 4-year scholarship. Emily Browland. In Studio 9's 2023 production of The Little Mermaid, Emily performed as Scuttle and worked behind the scenes. When her classmates were shorthanded backstage, she even helped with set changes between her scenes. Beyond the theater, Emily has volunteered regularly at the RCA for their Arts Blast children's camps and as a member of the Youth Arts Council. She also holds the RCA's leadership position in the Artists of Kelowna Instagram project, helping to recruit submissions and curate the Artist of Kelowna exhibition. Emily currently writes monthly articles for the City of Kelowna's Creative Youth Program, sharing insights from a young artist's perspective.
Can we have a round of applause for our finalists? It's crazy. These teenagers have done more in their youth than I've done all my lifetime. So it is a pleasure to announce the 2023 recipient for Teen Honour in the Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ben Anderson. Come on down, Ben, to collect your award. And we've got Bryce as well. You can go that way, you know. Don't worry, you don't have to perform. You're fine, okay? You're good. So big smiles for the camera. There we go. Make your way down the side, ladies and gentlemen. A massive round of applause to Ben Anderson. And of course to all our finalists. And thank you to Bryce as well. I also just want to do a quick thank you as well to Helen and Harry Brust from Mark of Distinction that's been helping out with the awards and the lithographs. So a big thank you to those guys as well. Give them a round of applause. Now we move on to the next award. This is the Honour in the Arts category. And to help us present this award, can you please put your hands together for Kirsty McCulloch, Arts Co. Executive Director. Make your way to the side. And the Honour in the Arts, of course, is for recognition of an individual who's made an outstanding contribution to Kelowna's cultural and artistic development. And our finalists are...
The 49th Annual Honour in the Arts nominees are those who have excelled in 2023 and beyond by enriching and inspiring others with their artistic and cultural work. Here's a glimpse of this year's nominees. Tyson Cook, or Frida Wales. For the past 6 years, Tyson Cook, aka Frida Wales, has been bringing stories to children as part of the Okanagan Regional Library's Drag Story Times. When faced with opposition over the story times this past year, they used it in their advantage and organized the largest story crowd ever, with over 300 people listening and another 700 outside. This powerful event raised funds to support trans youth in our community and earned Frida Wales the Quinnell Award for Most Courageous Queen. Currently voted Best Drag Artist in Kelowna, Frida spreads their message of self-acceptance at many community events throughout the year. Stephen Jeffries. Stephen is the co-founder of Shakespeare Kelowna, formed over 30 years ago. He has helped bring the immortal words of Shakespeare to life in Waterfront Park, Okanagan wineries, and local theaters for both locals and tourists alike, with over 1,000 people attending last summer's production of As You Like It. Stephen has also been involved with all our community's theater groups, and last fall, directed and produced the new Trident Players production of The Fighting Season. As Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage, and Kelowna is grateful we have Stephen Jeffries helping it to play on. Brianna Wells. As the managing director of Opera Kelowna, Brianna was left with the Herculean responsibility of trying to reschedule Opera Kelowna's Così van tutti, having been cancelled by the McDougall Creek fire last summer. This involved rebooking artists from across the country and orchestrating the teardown of the stage set and finding somewhere to store it until the new date. With her show must go on attitude, Brianna successfully rescheduled the production. Her efforts also ensured the remaining productions in 2023 were available to the community. Thanks to her hard work, all the opera's shows were a success, and the free Opera Under the Stars drew in 1,000 people.
A massive round of applause to our finalists, of course. And the award for Honour in the Arts goes to Stephen Jeffries. Are you okay? That's not Stephen. That's not Stephen. Yeah, there you go. Yes, of course you can.
So sorry, I am not Stephen Jeffries. Stephen is away, but I just had some quick words. First of all, a shout out to the other nominees. Oh my goodness, you guys are so deserving. Steve would like to thank the City of Kelowna for this award and for their support of the arts in this community. This is him talking now. I was an anesthesiologist in my professional career. As a theater director, I hope I haven't been putting audiences to sleep, but stimulating and entertaining them. Stage theater is thriving in this city. It's been my pleasure and good fortune to be part of this family of artists for almost 40 years. For me, the closest part of this family is Shakespeare Kelowna, and I want to give a special shout out to them. We're producing Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing in July. Tickets are available, and we can always use more volunteers. Thank you.
What an entrance. If Stephen is an anesthesiologist or whatever, you can help him out, I think, with the leg, with that trip. But can we have a massive round of applause for Stephen and all the finalists for the award? And, of course, Kirsten, who's having the picture taken. There you go. Nice smiles. That's what we like to see. Okay, make your way over to Joel there. He'll take your picture on the side. And thank you to Christine as well. Okay. Now we're moving on to our next award, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Augie Shankoni Memorial Award, recognizing the top female and male high school athletes in the Central Okanagan, and they are coordinated through the Okanagan Central Schools Athletics Association. We'd like to ask Tim Frechette to make his way to the side of the stage, president of the Okanagan Central Schools Athletic Association, to join us on stage to help make these presentations. We're good. We're good with Tim at the side. And let's get to the screens then. Introducing this year's female Augie Shankoni finalists.
Each year, the Augie Shankoni Memorial Award is awarded to an outstanding female high school athlete in the Central Okanagan, as chosen by the Okanagan Central Schools Athletic Association. This year's finalists are Claire Pazanow. With a 98% average academically and a long list of volunteerism and sport participation, Claire Pazanow is an inspiration and a role model at Kelowna Christian School. Captain of both KCC senior girls basketball and volleyball teams, Claire has also qualified for provincials in 2 categories with the school's swim team. In club volleyball, she plays Division I with the T2 Gold U17 team. Claire golfs as well, most recently placing second in the 2023 Maple Leaf Junior Tour Western Championship. When not competing, Claire volunteers at KGH and was an essential leader in the development of a vacation Bible school program for children. Emma Pinkerton. In addition to being captain of both KSS girls basketball and field hockey teams, Emma Pinkerton holds a 91.2% average at KSS. Since 6th grade, Emma's played club basketball with GW Hoops and Kelowna's FYBA Basketball Club. She has also played on the Athlete U17 GUAA team and the Genesis U16 team that participates in the Nike circuit. She was recently selected for Basketball BC's Center for Performance Training. Off the court, Emma is a member of the Grad Council, volunteers with the Central Okanagan Food Bank, and is a member of the Kiwanis Club. Jada Burden. A solid A student with a 4.0 GPA, Jada Burden leads her peers as co-president of the OKM Student Grad Council. In addition to being involved with the AME reading program and scorekeeper for volleyball and basketball games, Jada is a Rotarian and a member of the extracurricular Leadership Excellence program. Jada runs with the OKM cross-country team, competes in track and field, and plays on the senior girls soccer and basketball teams, as well as the co-ed ultimate frisbee team. Outside school, she's on the OC Junior Coyotes basketball team and captain of her provincial-winning Kelowna United soccer girls team.
A big shout out to all our finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we could only have one winner, so the Augie Shankoni Memorial Award for Most Outstanding Female High School Athlete is Emma Pinkerton. Congratulations, Emma. Make your way down to the side of the stage. Tim, of course, here presenting the award, and what a big trophy that is. Will you fit that in the car? Will that be all right? There you go. Big smiles at the cameras. Perfect. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Emma Pinkerton. A big thank you to Tim as well, ladies and gentlemen, for presenting the award. Thank you, Tim. Outstanding stuff. Okay. We have now obviously got the recipient of the Augie Shankoni Memorial Award for Most Outstanding Male High School Athlete. And the nominations are to the screens.
The Augie Shankoni Memorial Award goes to an outstanding male high school athlete in the Central Okanagan, as chosen by the Okanagan Central Schools Athletic Association. Here's a look at this year's finalists. Matthew Harris. A multi-sport athlete, Matthew Harris has played basketball, football, soccer, rugby, and track during his time at Rutland Senior Secondary. In addition to school sports, Matt also plays club basketball and rugby. He's an integral part of the FYBA club basketball team and plays rugby for both the Thompson Okanagan team and the Junior Crows. Academically, Matt has a 3.7 GPA, is a lead member of the Grad Council, and volunteers doing scorekeeping as well as coaching grade 7 basketball. Nash Semenuk. A multiple MVP and all-star winning captain for both KSS senior basketball and volleyball teams, Nash Semenuk has helped lead the volleyball team to back-to-back provincial championships and the basketball team to 5th and 4th place finishes. Additionally, he won his age group in the Volleyball BC Beach Championship 2 years in a row. In addition to playing several club sports, Nash represented BC on the provincial basketball team with consecutive 3rd place finishes at the national level. A recipient of the 2023 Sport Hero Award and 2023 Sport BC Male High School Athlete of the Year Award, Nash somehow still has time to volunteer and maintain a 3.2 GPA. Tristan McPhee. Playing on Immaculata's basketball team since 2019, Tristan McPhee was the natural choice as this year's captain. He shares his love of basketball by helping coach the grade 8 boys team. However, his main sport is rugby, where Tristan has played on the Thompson Okanagan U16 and U18 teams, as well as the Junior Crows U18 teams, and hopes to join the UBCO Heat. Academically, Tristan has maintained a 3.8 GPA, scoring a 97% in sports medicine, and volunteers in and out of school.
All three of them, incredible stuff that they do. Honestly, an amazing contribution from everybody. But we do have the recipient of the Augie Shankoni Memorial Award for Most Outstanding Male High School Athlete, and that goes to Nash Semenuk. Congratulations, Nash. We got Tim back with us. I thought we'd lost you at one point. We got you. Okay. Come on up, Nash, collect your award. Okay, one more time, a round of applause, ladies and gents, for Nash. Thank you again, Tim. Thank you. Honestly, it's amazing watching the videos how these people do so many incredible things for the community. And we have some other very incredible people in our community right now that I want to take a moment to recognize. It is our Civics Award Steering Committee. Now, this group does help oversee and coordinate the awards program. So I'd like to, at the end of nominating, I'm talking about everybody's names. Not nominated. Don't worry, you're not getting an award. You're getting a thanks. There you go. We've got our Council City Rep, Maxine DeHart, in the room. We've got Committee Chair Ellen Bolke. We've got Bob Burge, Lorraine Ewanis, Wayne Moore, Elaine McMurray, Dan Rogers, and Indy Dahl. Can we have a massive round of applause for all those people? And carrying on with that, along with our city staff, Clint McKenzie, Jim Gabriel, and the rest of the events service team. A massive round of applause to those people as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. If I'm getting anybody's name wrong, I do apologize. It's the accent. That's normally what I blame. So that's what I'm going with tonight. Now, we're going to carry on with, of course, our sports categories. And I just want to say how fortunate we are to live in a community with so many great opportunities to participate in the sports that we can do here in the Okanagan, with either recreational or elite, you know, on the court, in the water, in the trails, or even on the ski slopes. We get that opportunity here, which is why we have so many incredible athletes here in the Okanagan. And there is something for everyone to get out there and enjoy, even if it is just for recreational purposes. Go and do it. But we're going to start off recognizing the athletic teams who excelled greatly in 2023. So we're going to start off with the Female and Male Athlete of the Year. And it is awarded to the athlete that brought the greatest amount of recognition to Kelowna for the 2023 season, okay? This category is sponsored by the Payton and Deborah Budd Memorial Fund. So we'd like to ask Tom Allen Budd to make his way to the side of the stage. And we're going to hear now about our 3 very talented female athletes and our finalists on the screen.
In 2023, these leading female athletes impressed audiences across the country and the globe. Here are Kelowna's Female Athletes of the Year for the 49th Annual Civic and Community Awards. Mackenzie Adams. A former speed skater, Mackenzie Adams has been hooked on the sport of skeleton since she did a training course in 2021. In January 2023, she placed second in the Alberta Championship in the mixed category and 5th for women, and by fall, had been named to Team Canada, where she now trains in Whistler, a track widely considered to be the most challenging in the world. Since joining the team, she has placed in the top 10 3 times on the North American circuit, and is currently ranked 5th in the North American Cup circuit. Melindy Elmore. Ranked the top female marathon and half marathon runner in Canada, Melindy Elmore is preparing for the 2024 Paris Olympics, her 3rd trip to the Games. With a record-smashing pace at her qualifying race in Berlin, Melindy finished in 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 30 seconds, just 18 seconds shy of the all-time Canadian women's marathon record. Melindy placed 2nd in the Ottawa Marathon, a full 20 minutes ahead of the next Canadian, then was off to Japan, where she ran Canada's fastest half marathon by a woman in 2023. In Arizona, Melindy not only won the women's half marathon, but placed 11th out of all genders. Stephanie Young. After being sidelined in 2022 with a knee injury, Stephanie Young burst back onto the soccer scene with 3 hat-tricks in a single season with the UBC Heat. In 14 games, Stephanie scored 14 goals, putting her in a tie for first place in Canada West goal scorers, and earning her a 4th overall ranking. Over the season, Stephanie not only earned her 2nd All-Star designation, but broke numerous Heat records, including most goals in a season and most goals in a game. She also set a new career scoring mark for the program, knocking in 19 goals during her Heat career and helping the team to their first quarterfinal playoff berth.
Amazing stuff, eh? Definitely go to the website and find out more about these athletes because they are incredible. Unfortunately, again, we can only have one winner, so the 2023 recipient for Female Athlete of the Year goes to Melindy Elmore. You're not going to run up? No? You're all right? You take your time, you deserve it. Go and take your photo at the side with Tom. Big smiles for the camera. That is a big trophy. There you go. I can't shake your hand. There you go. Oh, shuffle to the left. Every day I'm shuffling. There we go. Big smile for the camera. Lovely stuff. And what an outstanding achievement, ladies and gentlemen. All those marathons, those records being broken. A big thank you to Tom as well. Tom, thank you so much for tonight. And to Melindy as well. You just want to run everywhere if you did all that running, right? I get off an escalator and I walk weird for about 5 seconds, so yeah. We're now going to go over to the males, and this is for the Male Athlete of the Year award. We do have 3 finalists for this award, so let's point our eyes to the screen and see who they are.
The 49th Annual Male Athlete of the Year Award recognizes those who accomplished great feats in sport and made Kelowna proud in 2023. Here's a look at the finalists. Justin Towell. Justin's drive for success is making other golfers green with envy. As the individual winner of the 2022 Canada West Golf Championships, Justin did the impossible in 2023, and after 3 holes of overtime, clinched the individual title for the 2nd time in a row. His win helped the UBCO Heat golf team to place 2nd overall. Justin also putted, chipped, and drove his way into the winner's circle at the RMC Collegiate Tournament, and placed 2nd in the Battle of the Bear competition. Justin earned the Canada West Player of the Week honors and is among the best university-aged golfers in this country. Ryder Ritchie. Ryder Ritchie's rookie season with the Prince Albert Raiders saw him tie the record set for most points by a 16-year-old, as he slotted in 20 goals and made 35 assists. In January 2023, he was the WHL Rookie of the Month, and in October was named the WHL Player of the Week. Altogether in 2023, he scored 27 goals and amassed 41 assists for a total of 68 points. Ryder was also part of the Canadian team that competed in the International Glinka Gretzky Cup, where he finished 2nd in scoring. His 3 goals and 6 assists helped Team Canada win the gold medal. Ryder will be eligible for the NHL draft in June and is currently the 16th ranked North American skater. Seamus Boulian. As a world-class paraclimber, Seamus Boulian is passionate about promoting inclusivity in the sport that he loves so much. Seamus founded the non-profit organization Adaptive Climbers of BC and also created the event CLAP, Climb Like a Paraclimber, promoting able-bodied and disabled climbers to take part together. In competition, 2023 was a banner year on the international stage for Seamus. He placed 2nd in the U.S. National Championships, then earned 4th place finishes in the IFSC World Cup events held in Salt Lake City and Innsbruck, a 5th place in Switzerland, and 9th in the World Championships.
Amazing finalists here that we're fortunate to have with us. Are you okay with that trophy, by the way? Are you sure? Okay. Right, let's get on with it then. Our winner, the 2023 recipient of Male Athlete of the Year award goes to Justin Toll. Justin, come on up. And to present the award, we have Tom Budd with us as well. But definitely go and check out the website, find out more information about these guys or the bios around the room. And what an achievement it is, ladies and gentlemen. Big smiles for the cameras. Lovely stuff. I like it. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Towell, our Male Athlete of the Year. And thank you to Tom for that award. So our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Coach Sport Administrator of the Year. Now, this is the Bob Giordano Memorial Honours, an individual who's contributed significantly to amateur sport. The award recognises the efforts that represents Bob's dedication to organisation, athletes, and in the community. And we would like to ask Wayne Moore, who's the chair of Sports Selection Committee, to help present us with this award. Have we got Wayne in the room with us? Yeah? You don't mess around, do you? Look at that. That's good. Okay. So then without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's see tonight's finalists in this category.
The Bob Giordano Memorial Award recognizes those who make a difference in our community through their commitment to voluntary service in sports. Here are some of the top coaches and sport administrators for 2023. Cheryl Brown. For the past 12 years, Cheryl Brown has been the heart and soul of Kids Sport Kelowna, and in 2023 helped 130 kids to get off the sidelines and into the game, with grants totaling close to $31,000. Since its inception, Kids Sport Kelowna has sponsored 1,722 grants, all of which had to cross Cheryl's desk, for a whopping total of $314,388. From hosting events and recruiting volunteers to fundraising and processing applications, Cheryl has been the name, face, and passion behind the Kelowna chapter of this national nonprofit organization, helping to level the playing field so all kids can play. Jan Martins. As a member of the Kelowna Curling Club for over 30 years, Jan Martins has been instrumental behind the scenes in the Women's League. She joined the board of directors in 2017 and became president in 2022. Additionally, Jan first got involved with Major Men's Fastball when she began as a server in the Beer Garden in 1986. 2 years later, she was instrumental in bringing the Canadian National Fastball Championship to King Stadium. Over the past few decades, she's served as a director, secretary, vice president, and treasurer, and for the past 2 years has been president of KMMFA. Paul Brain. Paul's positivity and love for Ultimate, also known as Ultimate Frisbee or Ultimate Flying Disc, is infectious, and during his 3-year tenure as president of the Kelowna Ultimate Players Society, he has helped to regrow the sport and bring more awareness to the game. In addition to facilitating year-round programming, in 2023, Paul led the organizing of 2 Ultimate tournaments in Kelowna, the Sunflicker Tournament and the Canadian Ultimate Championships. Ultimate is played without referees, so honesty among players is expected. It's called Spirit of the Game and is a code Paul carries with him both on and off the field. Learn more about the finalists at kelowna.ca/Civic Awards.
3 amazing finalists again. Thank you to all you guys who contributed here in the community. But the 2023 recipient of the Bob Giordano Memorial Award goes to Cheryl Brown. I've just been told it's Cheryl's birthday as well, ladies and gentlemen. It says here 19, right? Perfect. Don't look a day over 20. There you go. Big smiles for the camera. Little more. Don't fall off. Okay. And what an incredible achievement, and well done to all the finalists in that category. A big thank you as well to Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, for handing out the award. And of course, our winner, Cheryl Brown. Happy birthday. We should have wrapped the lithograph, shouldn't we, you know? Pass the parcel, I don't know. Okay. Now, we're going to be going on to our Brian Cooling Memorial Athletic Team of the Year Award, ladies and gentlemen. And this goes to a team, amateur or professional, that has brought the greatest amount of recognition to Kelowna. I don't think we'll get all the teams on the stage, though, depending on some of these teams. I'm joking. So, let's find out who are our finalists of this category.
These 3 Kelowna teams had an outstanding performance in 2023. For the past 49 years, the Brian Cooling Memorial Award has been honoring athletic teams who have made our city shine. Here are the finalists. Kelowna Ringette Open A. Ringette might not be as popular in Kelowna as it is in other provinces, but for the second year in a row, the Kelowna Ringette Open A team has proven that popularity doesn't matter as much as talent. Comprised of former A, AA, and Team BC members, this team finished first in the TORL League, then went undefeated in provincials despite having an injured goalie. At the 2023 Western Canadian Finals in Winnipeg, the team lost only one game in the round robin to the team from Alberta, the same team they went on to beat in the gold medal game. This was the team's second year to reach the top of the podium at provincials and Western Canadian Finals. KSS Owls AAA Boys Volleyball Team. When the KSS Owls AAA Boys Volleyball Team swept the Valley Championships, Best of the West Tournament, and AAA Provincials in 2023, it was a phenomenal accomplishment. What makes it even more impressive is that they did the same thing last year and the year before. When the Owls swooped through 7 games undefeated to win gold, the KSS Owls cemented their name into the BC high school sports history books. This third consecutive provincial championship win has never been done before in boys AAA volleyball. To share their love of the game, you'll find team members volunteering and officiating at games, events, and camps. UBCO Heat Women's Golf Team. The game of golf doesn't usually come first to mind when you think about team sports, but the UBCO Heat Women's Golf Team is drawing the kind of attention that just might change that. 2023 was a banner year for this team. Entering 8 different tournaments, the Heat managed to finish in the top 3 spot in every single one. On a trip to Nevada, they placed second at the RMC Intercollegiate, and 2 days later, won the Warrior Invitational before returning home. They finished their season off with a silver at the Western Canadians for the second year in a row, then advanced to win bronze at the Canadian Nationals.
Incredible stuff. It really is from all the teams that are going on to show how amazing Kelowna is. But the award, can only have one winner. It is a shame, but the award goes to the KSS Owls AAA's Boys Volleyball Team. Come on down. We also have Wayne back with us again to present the award. Yeah. You might have to change the lens. Yeah. These guys have won a lot of trophies recently, so they know how to take a photograph. I like how they've just come in coordination straight away. Small ones at the front. That's it, yeah. Yeah, I should have brought my heels. No, looking at this. That's it, bunch yourself in, guys. Come on, shuffle in. A big round of applause to Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, as well, for presenting the award. No funny faces. There we go. Great stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the KSS Owls AAA's Boys Volleyball Team. Congratulations, guys. Go to the side, see Joel, and get your photograph at the side of the venue as well. Now, it is very nice to have all of these people, finalists and winners, here on the stage with us. But at this time as well, we also need to acknowledge all the sponsors who've made a significant role in the execution of this awards program. So I would personally like to say a big thank you to the Central Okanagan Foundation, the Kelowna Community Resources, Fortis BC, Peters Your Independent Grocer, the University of British Columbia, Crowe McKay LLP, and the Peyton and Dylan Budd Memorial Fund. Can we have a massive round of applause for the sponsors this evening who make a massive contribution to the award ceremony. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. In addition as well, we'd also like to thank our numerous in-kind sponsors and supporting partners. You can find a list as well in your programs that you're provided on entry. So do have a read of that, because those guys have made an amazing contribution also. And of course, it is important to acknowledge the various selection of committees that put so much time in for this event each and every year. There's actually 5 different selection committees for the various award categories, and each committee devotes their time to reviewing all the nomination submissions, and then they go into a meeting. They have to make some very tough decisions, as you've seen on the videos. Who can call who the winner is? It's so difficult to do. But they have to go through all that, and all our committee members are listed at the end of your program as well. So can we have a massive round of applause for all the committee members taking part for this evening? Thank you. Okay, this one's a good one. Our next award celebrates environmental leadership in the community and is sponsored, of course, by Peter's Independent Grocers. So, we're going to have our presenter, Darren Gibson, Arno Raymond Orde, and Ryan Jacobs. Are you guys here for the Peter's Independent Grocers to come up on stage and assist with the presentation? Thank you very much, guys. And the champion for the Environment Award is awarded, of course, to an individual or business for their outstanding environmental leadership in innovations and having direct benefit on the City of Kelowna itself. So they do amazing stuff for our community. So let's learn on the big screen about this year's finalists.
The Champion for the Environment Award recognizes a Kelowna business or individual who has demonstrated exceptional environmental leadership or innovation, and who has made a positive impact on our community. Here are this year's finalists. Farming Karma Fruit Company. With over 30 years' experience spanning across 3 generations, the Farming Karma Fruit Company has a goal to find a home for every piece of fruit they grow. From juicing fruit that isn't quite up to store quality, using full recyclable packaging, to turning leftover pumice into cattle feed, Farming Karma is constantly looking to improve their processes to make them more eco-friendly. Always eager to do more, the family members of the farm host free tours for students, sharing their wealth of knowledge through education about farm practices, the environmental impact of our choices, and responsible entrepreneurship. Kelowna Yacht Club. Kelowna Yacht Club was notably the first freshwater marina in the province to achieve a top 5 Anchor Award rating from Clean Marine BC, earned in 2022. In addition to participating in the Thompson Okanagan Tourism Association's Biosphere Commitment Program, KYC has been working with the Don't Move a Mussel campaign and Lake Monitoring Program since 2014. The club has earned several environmental awards and leads various environmental initiatives, including shore cleanups and dock swaps. The club offers free spill kits for boaters and has a long-term dock plan to switch out tire foam for polyfloat flotation devices. Tracy Davis. A founding member of the Okanagan Climate Hub, Tracy Davis promotes environmental awareness and our fight against climate change. As part of OCH, Tracy led advocacy work regarding the expansion of the energy sector and helped encourage a local anti-idling bylaw. She also lobbied for the Zero Carbon Step Code to disallow gas in new builds. Tracy is also a member of the Kelowna Climate Coalition and advocated for air quality monitors, raising awareness of wildfire smoke effect. From organizing rallies, marching with youth in Fridays for Future, to lobbying for free transit, Tracy also walks the talk.
That's incredible for our environment here in Kelowna. Thank you to all our finalists. The 2023 champion for the environment is Farming Karma Fruit Company. As they make their way to the stage to collect the award, we do have Darren, Arno, and Ryan to come up as well. And thank you to Peter as well. And, family picture, I love it. That's the way to do it, right? Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's the best smile I've seen on the stage tonight, right? There you go. I love it. Can we have a massive round of applause for Farming Karma? And make your way to the side, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you again to Darren, Arno, and Ryan Peters, of course, for presenting the award. You guys are awesome. Oh, you've got to jump on the last step. Congratulations to Farming Karma. And we've been doing quite a few awards, and I thank you all so far for sticking with us and giving all the support to everybody. You guys are awesome. But what we'd like to do right now, we've got a bit of a numb bum, as I call it. We're going to do a bit of a salute to pick you up. So, for this annual volunteer salute, if you already know the drill, you'll know that we've got Dorothy Burker from the KCR Community Resources. She's going to come to the stage to give us the salute. Oh, there you are. There you go. I'll sneak away then. You sneak in. You sneak in.
I'm just so anxious to get started. So, but I am a bit nervous as well. So, as Mark said, my name is Dorothy Burker. I work with KCR Community Resources. Not Kelowna Community Resources, but KCR Community Resources. And it's my great pleasure to be able to do the salute to the volunteers. KCR is home to the Volunteer Center of the Central Okanagan, and I guess that gives me a bit of an opportunity to go toot-toot to the volunteers. So I love April for many reasons. One of them is for the glorious harbingers of spring arrowleaf balsam root. And I would like to start by acknowledging that as we all gather on the traditional, unceded, and ancestral territory of the Syilx people, we need to recognize the stewards of the land and the fact that these people have been Syilx people have been living here since time immemorial, living in community and stewarding the land. And I'd really just like to say lim lim for that. I also love April. To move this. I also love April because it's a time for the Civic and Community Awards. And I get to celebrate the opportunity, amazing humans who are committed to making the world a better place and who truly make our cities a community. On a completely personal note, because I always like to make it a little bit about me, I love April because my son was born in April and he's made my world infinitely better, so yay for Zen. And finally, of course, there's the reason to love April for National Volunteer Week, the week we set aside to show our love for the souls that freely share their time, their talents, and yes, often their treasures too, to make our communities more livable, more fulsome, and more equitable. This year's theme for the Volunteer Week was Every Moment Matters. As we know, time is finite. Truly, every moment does count. Even a few seconds of a pause moves us into a different space. It changes how we feel. It changes how we see. Volunteers take all of these moments and invest them in the others, in organizations, in causes, in values and beliefs, and through that, they build community. They build connection. They build everything that really makes our region, our city, our community whole. Tonight we have seen so many shining examples of what volunteers achieve. From the coaches and trainers and administrators of the rich sports community that allow tonight's athletes to thrive. From the ushers at the theaters to the artists and performers that mentor, teach, and develop and share opportunities to enrich the youth that pursue the arts. From the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, the entire village that ferry kids from one place to the next, one activity to the next. And from the humans who look beyond rough exteriors to see the mensch underneath in the social services, or the animals and the forgotten people in the community. These volunteers are all rock stars in my eyes. They deserve our love and adoration, and they deserve to be treated just like Taylor Swift is by all her Swiftie fans. So, I'm gonna have to ask you for your help. For this year's salute, I'm going old school. Do you recognize John Cusack from Say Anything? I brought my 2024 version of it. And I need you also to bring your 2024 version of your lighter. Back in the day, you know, we needed to have lights, so we need to get our lights up. Have we got them? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, you guys. Honestly, it is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for making it work. So we remember the 1980s, some of us because we've lived it, some because we've read about it. This image sums up the adoration we need to show our volunteers, truly saying everything with just one song. And there's no better icon of the 80s to sing a song than Whitney Houston.
Gonna have that song stuck in my head now for the rest of the evening. I don't know about you. Okay, thank you for Dorothy. Can we have another round of applause for Dorothy, ladies and gentlemen? I like that is the new 2024 lighters, isn't it? That's what we do now. I love that. Okay, so we're moving back on to the awards, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Corporate Community of the Year Awards. And it is sponsored by the Kelowna Community Resources. So we'd like to ask for David Brown to make his way to the side of the stage, the president of the board of the KCR Community Resources, to help us present this award. Now, these awards, ladies and gentlemen, are judged based on businesses' commitment to the community and encouragement for employee volunteerism. Here are the year's Corporate Community of the Year finalists on the big screen.
Kelowna's Corporate Community of the Year is not only successful in business. These organizations also made significant efforts to give back to our community in 2023 through fundraising initiatives, employee volunteerism, and financial contributions. Here are the finalists. Kelowna Toyota. Kelowna Toyota is all about their community. In 2023, they were major sponsors for multiple events, including Motion Ball Kelowna's Marathon of Sport and the Spooktacular Food Drive. During the 2023 firestorm, the company lent space to the Central Okanagan Food Bank for emergency storage space for bulk food containers, as well as provided a space to help assemble thousands of holiday season food hampers and act as a drop-off location for a warm clothing drive. Overall, Kelowna Toyota staff donated their time in over 70 charity events throughout the year and contributed $150,000 to local charities. MNP. MNP is deeply committed to supporting Kelowna, and the company encourages both partners and staff to volunteer whenever possible. In 2023, more than 80 team members contributed over 500 hours across 17 different charitable events, organizations, and fundraising efforts, including providing crucial financial support to Central Okanagan Food Bank during the summer fires, donating $50,000 to Central Okanagan Family Hub, as well as volunteering regularly at the hub to help support important community work. Orchard Smiles Dentistry. For many residents in Kelowna, affording the dentist is just simply not possible, leaving some with painful tooth problems in an uncomfortable position. To help lift our locals, Orchard Smiles Dentistry created their first free dentist day, which provided over $20,000 worth of treatments to those in need last year. The company also gives back to the community financially, supporting organizations like Gospel Mission, East Meets West Children's Foundation, and several youth sports associations. Now that's something to smile about.
Yes, dentist problems can be tough. I know all about that. I'm British. So we're going to go with... You're all going to look at my teeth from now on. Don't. Okay. We do have a winner of the Corporate Community of the Year Award for 2023, and it does go to MNP. Come on down. Congratulations. We do have David as well to hand out this award. Congratulations, guys. That's it. Keep making your way just to the left, to the left, to the left. That's it. Just like a Beyonce song. So can we have a massive round of applause for David Bryan, our president of the KCR, and of course our winners, MMP. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, David. Okay, we're going to move on for some more awards, and for this one, Karen Hill and Mark Braid are our board of directors for the Central Okanagan Foundation. They're going to make their way to the side of the stage as the presenters of this next award. And the award is the Central Okanagan Foundation Volunteer Organization of the Year. It is awarded to volunteer organizations that have provided outstanding community service, having a direct benefit on our residents and our community here in Kelowna. There will also be a check for $3,000 presented to the recipient on behalf of the Central Okanagan Foundation. Not bad, eh? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. So without further ado, let's turn our eyes to the screen and meet our finalists.
The Central Okanagan Foundation's Volunteer Organization of the Year provides exceptional community services in the nonprofit sector. The recipient of this award will receive a $3,000 donation from the Central Okanagan Foundation. The finalists that did amazing work in the community in 2023 are Enactus Okanagan College. Food should not be wasted and no one should go hungry. And that's why Enactus OC created Unusually Good Food, a business turning non-store quality apples into apple chips for donation to schools and food banks. They also make apple juice to sell across Western Canada to help fund the program. Enactus OC created excellent programs in 2023, including Elevate, designed to empower Indigenous youth, and Revive, working with renewable energy. For all their hard work, these 46 students earned several national Enactus awards, individual awards, and bursaries last year. Okanagan Forest Task Force. The Okanagan Forest Task Force took environmental protection into their own hands last year. The group hauled out approximately 800 pounds of garbage dumped along Beaver Lake Road. And that's only a small fraction of the more than 250,000 pounds they picked up in the last year. Since January 2023, close to 104,000 pounds of garbage and over 150,000 pounds of metal have been removed from backcountry recreation areas. With a goal to keep our forests clean and stop illegal dumping, there are now 2,950 members volunteering to make this a reality. RDCO Emergency Support Services. When the McDougall Creek fire threatened our community, a team of 173 emergency support service volunteers at RDCO sprang into action. Volunteers manned reception centers in West Kelowna for 3 months, helping displaced people find accommodation, reuniting separated families, and providing up-to-date information. The ESS was also activated for 17 other fires in 2023, helping 55 adults, 12 children, and 11 pets to find lodging and food during hard times. RDCO's aid is invaluable for responding to the needs of our residents during an emergency. Learn more about the finalists at kelowna.ca/Civic Awards.
As we all know, with the very difficult 2023 that we had this year, can we once again, a massive round of applause for all those finalists and the work they did. It's incredible. It really is. The award goes to Okanagan Forest Task Force. Congratulations. Come on up. Thank you to Karen and Mark as well for presenting this award. Nice photo there with Karen and Mark, again, board directors of the Central Okanagan Foundation. And one more time, a round of applause for our winners, the Okanagan Forest Task Force. Make your way to the side, guys, to take your photo over with Joel. And now we do a thanks that obviously goes to Fortis BC for continuing to be our sponsor for the Fred Macklin and Sarah Donalda Treadgold Memorial Award, which is the Citizen of the Year Award. Here to present this from Fortis BC is Shelley Martins, Community and Indigenous Relations Manager of the Shuswap, Nicola Okanagan, Samilkameen as well. So that was a lot, that was a mouthful, I got through it. The Fred Macklin and Sarah Donalda Treadgold Memorial Award is awarded to a person in recognition for their overall outstanding voluntary contributions to the City of Kelowna in 2023. This is a great award. Turn your eyes to the screen. Let's find out our finalists.
The Fred Macklin and Sarah Donalda Treadgold Memorial Award honors a Kelowna citizen every year for their overall exceptional voluntary service. These three amazing individuals in our community are the finalists for this year's Kelowna's Citizen of the Year. Manik Deer. As a father, entrepreneur, professor, philanthropist, and volunteer, Manik wears many hats. When wildfires swept through our community in 2023, Manik jumped into action. Working with his Sikh community with help from Khalsa Aid Canada, they helped gather essentials for staff at Kelowna General Hospital. Manik also helped set up a food bank for fire-affected hospital employees. He serves on the Rotary Centre for the Arts Board of Directors and was recently appointed Vice President. As a healthcare advocate, Manik is a member of KGH Foundation's Board of Directors and has advocated tirelessly for the creation of Rutland Urgent and Primary Care Centre. Pamela Pearson. Pamela Pearson is a leader and a connector in the automotive and philanthropic fields. She created Ladies Happy Hour, a monthly networking event attended by over 100 women. As part of Centa's Automotive, she chaired a committee that donated over $230,000 to various organizations and causes, and received national awards and recognition for her achievements. She has been a key contributor to the BC Cancer Foundation's Discovery Luncheon for 9 years, raising over $1 million. She is also active in many other organizations and initiatives that support women in business and the community. In addition to all this, in 2023, she was named the Woman of the Year by Kelowna Women in Business and served as past president of the Kelowna Chamber of Commerce. Milt Stevenson. A great love of the outdoors prompted Dr. Milt Stevenson to join the Friends of the South Slope Society, an organization dedicated to constructing and maintaining trails and facilities spread over hundreds of kilometers of recreational trails. As chair of the Trail Management Committee in 2023, Milt put in over 600 hours and helped oversee 56 volunteers. His commitment to healthcare is equally noteworthy, contributing volunteer hours to enhancing community well-being with a passion for aiding the underserved. As a 2023 board member of Okanagan Community Health Society, Milt was heavily involved in developing the Rutland Community Clinic.
Some incredible citizens, of course, here in Kelowna. The recipient for the 2023 Citizen of the Year is Milt Stevenson. So as Milt makes way to the stage, we do have Shelley as well with us, Shelley Martins, to present the award. Congratulations. So a big thank you to Shelley, and congratulations to our winner, Milt Stevenson. We've come up to a big one, ladies and gentlemen, the Young Citizen of the Year Award, and we think is the most anticipated category of each year, because I promise you, you will feel inspired after hearing the amount of volunteer time, dedication, and commitment these teenagers take on in making Kelowna a better place to live. It is overwhelming, it really is. And all the while, they maintain excellent grades, they continue in the arts, in the sports, and even hold down part-time jobs. I feel so lazy right now. Okay. These outstanding youth will also receive a scholarship funding through the Peyton and Dylan Budd Memorial Fund. That's amazing in itself. And each recipient will receive $1,000, and the winner will get an additional $1,000 towards the post-secondary goals. I'd like to invite Tom Budd to the side of the stage to assist with this amazing presentation. And as well as Tom, this award is also sponsored by Crowe McKay LLP. So we'd like to involve Nicole Karubi, CPACA Incorporated Partner, and Crowe McKay LLP up to the stage as well. Are you ready for the video? Here we go. Here are your finalists in the Young Citizen of the Year Award.
The Peyton and Dylan Budd Memorial Fund Youth Scholarship will help this year's Young Citizens of the Year finalists achieve their post-secondary ambitions. The following are the finalists for the 49th Annual Young Citizen of the Year Award. Tor Broughton. Tor Broughton is a true caregiver. In 2022, Tor founded Kelowna Street Outreach, feeding over 1,200 unhoused people and providing much-needed supplies. Now 20 volunteers strong, Tor still donates hundreds of hours each year. Tor also volunteers at KGH, performing various roles which make him an invaluable asset to the nurses, some of whom were staff when Tor was born in the same unit 18 years ago. Tor also volunteers as a mentor to grade 12 students, as a practice patient for UBC's medical program, and was the keynote speaker in UBC's Continuing Professional Development webinar entitled Trans and Gender Diverse Youth. Hassan Mohammed. Robots might not have a soul, but Hassan Mohammed is known as the heart and soul of the KSS Robotics Club he founded in 2021. As the club's president, he's helped inspire other students with his excellent presentations. Hassan also wears many other hats, including sitting as the secretary of the District Student Council, co-president of the KSS Global Awareness Club, and working with local charities. Last summer, Hassan volunteered over 110 hours as a recreational leader for the City of Kelowna, teaching art to people with disabilities, as well as logging many hours at Central Okanagan Food Bank, packing emergency hampers, and training new volunteers. Mehek Parahar. For the past 3 years, Mehek has volunteered with BGC Canada, and in 2023, BGC named her as one of 6 Canadian Youth of the Year. While juggling several AP courses, Mehek has maintained a 97% average, and while winning various academic awards. As a member and co-chair of the District Student Council, Mehek co-led a trustee candidates forum. She has also spent the past 4 years involved in sustainability development and mentoring younger students. She's helped organize a multitude of multicultural events at RSS and was named Class Valedictorian in 2023, while receiving multiple scholarships and awards.
Just incredible what our young citizens do. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 award for Young Citizen of the Year goes to Tor Broughton. Congratulations, Tor. That's it. Get yourself close in. Amazing achievement from all our young citizens and finalists. And obviously, there's many young citizens out there that do incredible work here in Kelowna. But one more time, a massive round of applause for Tor. And a big thank you to Tom and, of course, Nicole for presenting the award. Amazing stuff. Congratulations to all those guys. Okay, we are at the final award presentation of the night. This is the Anita Tozer Award, ladies and gentlemen. The Memorial Awards, should I say. It is bestowed by Kelowna City Council and is awarded to an individual or group in recognition of an extraordinary and positive contribution to the quality of life here in Kelowna. Now, helping present the award tonight, we do have Anita's son, Alan Tozer, in the room. So Alan's going to make his way to the side of the stage. And this is one of the best things about this award. Nobody knows that they've won it, who's nominated, who's the finalist. It just gets announced as we do our speech. So to do this speech, we'd now like to invite Mayor Dias back to the stage and city councillors in attendance to come up on stage and help make this special presentation. To give you this speech, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Dias.
Good evening again, everyone. Each year, myself and my council colleagues have the honor of selecting an individual or group for the Anita Tozer Memorial Award. As I had mentioned earlier, I'd like to personally thank again Councillor Maxine DeHart, who served as our representative of council on this year's Civic Awards Committee. This is an award bestowed upon someone who has made an extraordinary and positive contribution to the quality of life in Kelowna. This year's recipient has a long history of leadership, innovation, and philanthropy in our community. With over 50 years in the aviation industry, his commitment to growing the sector's talent and industry in the region has been instrumental in developing an exceptionally skilled workforce right here in the Okanagan. Through his visionary leadership and entrepreneurial thinking, he has grown his business into a globally recognized aviation company, locally employing more than 1,000 people and making it the largest private sector employer in the city of Kelowna. Over the decades, he has developed a legacy that is deeply rooted in the Okanagan's aviation history. In fact, it is fairly common knowledge in the community that he seems to know more about the rules and regulations governing the Canadian airline industry than most ministers or government officials. And he continues to fly high as he has been a pivotal contributor to causes and initiatives across the region, including opening a landmark attraction with the KF Centre for Excellence and being a key partner in the creation of the Kelowna Airport YWCA Child Care Centre, adding an additional 83 much-needed child care spaces in our growing community. These contributions and more have allowed Kelowna and beyond to experience both economic and social growth. At this time, I am honored to announce this year's Anita Tozer Memorial Award winner, chosen by myself and my council colleagues, Barry Lapointe. The founder and board chief of KF Aerospace. And as Barry works his way to the stage, I now invite you to direct your attention to the screen.
The Anita Tozer Memorial Award is a special award that is not open for public nominations. This award is bestowed by Kelowna's mayor and council to an extraordinary individual or group for their positive contribution to the quality of life in Kelowna. This year's Anita Tozer Memorial Award winner is Barry Lapointe. As a child, Barry Lapointe dreamed of flying, and by the age of 16, he was in the cockpit, logging the first of his more than 18,000 hours. And like most kids, Barry liked to tinker, fixing things that were broken. So, as an adult, he combined these two passions and started his own small aircraft repair shop, run from the back of a panel van. Over the past 50 years, KF Aerospace has grown to employ nearly 1,100 people across the country. In addition to aircraft engineering, maintenance, and modifications, KF Aerospace is also a leading air cargo operator and serves as a Royal Canadian Air Force training ground. But Barry's impact goes far beyond KF Aerospace. He served on dozens of public and private boards and supported community colleges and foundations across Canada. In 2015, he was appointed to the Order of BC and 4 years later, inducted into Canada's Aviation Hall of Fame. Barry's latest project is creating the Centre of Excellence, a building designed as a legacy to the importance of aerospace in Canada's past and future, a place for community to gather and where kids can see old airplanes, like the ones that inspired Barry's personal journey into the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barry Lapointe.
Wow. Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate the support of the council, particularly my good friend Sam Summer at the airport. We've worked together to achieve a lot of this. I was sitting here watching the proceedings, and I was most impressed with the youth, because the youth is the future of where we're going. And I was thinking, boy, I started flightcraft when I was 25, 1970, and I just had a dream. But I always had something that I always pass on, and I've passed on to my kids, and I pass on to the youth. You know, if you really want to be successful, you got to have a focus, you got to have a determination, but lastly, you have to have a passion. And passion has always been aviation for me. So I want to say thank you very much for this very, very prestigious award. I just always felt Kelowna my home. Born and raised in Vancouver here, but coming up here at a very young age, 25, and started KF Aerospace, as we know it today. Anyways, to the council, to the mayor, to the people, and to anybody that knows me out there, I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see a legacy that I thought would be great for Kelowna, do have a chance to come out and see our Centre of Excellence. It does give everybody an opportunity to play with airplanes, look at airplanes, and have the dream and the passion that I've always had for aviation. Anyways, thank you very much, and thank you very much.
Do make your way to the Aerospace Centre. It's pretty cool. You get to sit in the planes and everything. It's so cool. We want to say a big thank you to Anita's son, Alan, for being on stage with us, all the committee members, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, one more time, our winner, Barry Lapointe, everybody! Very inspirational words, and a great shout out to the youth as well. I just want to congratulate one more time, ladies and gentlemen, all our finalists who took part in this and our recipients of the award. Can we give the finalists one more time a round of applause? For me, I've been in Kelowna now for about 6-7 years, and I love it here. It's home for me now. I've got 2 little children here who are Canadian, which is pretty cool, and it's just a great community to be part of. So from me, thank you very much, and I encourage everybody as well, if you go to Stewart Park, we will, I believe by tomorrow, have the plaques up for all our recipients that you'll be able to see, from our sponsors as well, and our presenters. Thank you very much for being part of tonight and helping us celebrate the great success and contributions in our community. I'd also like to hope that this inspires you Maybe you could nominate somebody for next year that you know does amazing things in our community. A reminder as well to all our finalists, don't forget that you will have your lithograph award and your bio that you can take with you on your way out. And for 2024, it's going to be a bit of a tough season in the Tory season, as we've all been talking about. So let's support local and let's keep this community strong. From myself, Mark, and all the organisers, thank you very much for tonight. Hope you had a good evening. Thank you.
You've been watching Kelowna Civic Awards, live from the Laurel Packing House in Kelowna, British Columbia, celebrating community resilience and commitment.